The politicians aren't the only ones who expect the big four banks to increase their rates soon. The founder of Aussie Home Loans, John Symonds, thinks that ANZ could be the first to jump, with the others soon to follow.
Well, I think it's inevitable that all the banks will reprice mortgages because across the board, particularly over the last 3 months, you do the maths and you can see that the cost of borrowings, the funding costs, have significantly increased. So I think ANZ may well be the first to move. They signal that by breaking away from the traditional Reserve Bank position, and certainly I've got no doubt that all banks, large and small, will follow suit at some point of time.
How big an increase could we see, and are banks ready for the inevitable backlash that they'd get from their customers?
I don't think that they will jump in and increase significantly. I think if I were in their shoes, it would be slowly. It might well be only, say, 5 basis points to begin with. But the reality is, the worst thing that can happen is for banks to say, hey, we can't afford to be giving out all these new loans and losing money on every one of these new loans, so we better cut back and do less lending.
There is a real perception of imbalance in the economy. Here are the big banks on the point of putting interest rates up, it seems, and yet yesterday the majority of economists were expecting the Reserve Bank to cut the official interest rates. It's all sending conflicting signals, and it's confusing for consumers.
Oh, consumers, are totally confused because you don't expect consumers to understand the workings, the intricate workings of, high finance. And consumers today needs confidence, and I'm disappointed the Reserve Bank didn't drop interest rates because it would have been a terrific injection of confidence for consumers, for small business, because everyone's doing it tough out there at the moment.
How do you see the economy right now?
Well, you take the Australian economy outside of the mining sector, and across the board, everyone's doing it tough. We don't have a confident economy. We do have a very brittle economy, and we are struggling through, but we do need some help, and I think dropping interest rates can be the greatest confidence boost for small business and everyday average mum and dads.